2009, Street Fighter IV played a big role in revitalizing the fighting genre. It was as much a throwback to the days of Street Fighter II as it was a new experience. Anyone could pick up a controller and start throwing fireballs and launching uppercuts within minutes, but even after months of dedicated play, you'd still be learning new tricks. Now, in classic Capcom fashion, we get an updated version called Super Street Fighter IV. This is basically an expansion of last year's game, so you get the same fighting system, but with a whole bunch of added content built in around it. This game is much more geared for the type of player that likes to compete with others, with a much improved online suite and more options for play. Street Fighter IV still looks great, with smooth animations, bright and colorful characters, and some great backgrounds, particularly the new Solar Eclipse stage. This game offers 10 new fighters in addition to the entire returning cast from the original, bringing the total to 35. Two of the new additions, Hakan and Juri, have never appeared in Street Fighter games before, and boast distinct appearances and movesets. Juri's quick kicks and her delayable fireball can be tough to defend, and Hakan's grapple and surprising bursts of agility can catch opponents off guard. Aside from the new character models and stages, much of Super Street Fighter IV will look familiar, which means it looks great. If you decide to play the arcade mode, you'll find new and completely forgettable animated story scenes. The tales of the various fighters aren't really worth paying attention to, but at least you get to smash cars and break barrels like in Street Fighter II. Since this is more of a content expansion than an attempt to overhaul Street Fighter IV's gameplay, there aren't any major changes to the basic fighting mechanics. Every returning character does get a new Ultra move, though, which you can select before heading into a fight, and learning all the new moves and tricks of the added fighters will take some time. Thankfully, in this version, all of the playable characters are unlocked right from the very beginning. The majority of the additions here are in the online modes, offering you more ways to play. The standard ranked matches have been tweaked a little bit, so you'll get player points for wins, but also battle points that apply to specific characters. This system is an improvement over Street Fighter IV's, giving you a clearer picture of your skill with each individual fighter as well as overall, which is conveniently also tracked on the online leaderboards. There are also team battles for up to 8 players and an endless mode, which is meant to mimic the experience you'd get in arcades. Up to 8 can queue up and watch as 2 battle it out and comment the whole time. This means plenty of trash talking, or if you're playing with reasonable people, interesting conversation about how to chain new combos, which could be useful as a learning experience. If you're new and still trying to figure out how everything works, there's also an impressive replay channel that allows you to view a huge range of fights from around the Street Fighter community. You can pick from a constantly updated list, save replays if you like, and afterward, if you find a really good match, you can even invite in your friends to watch it together. This makes viewing matches between players better than you easy to do, which helps you learn and means you don't have to scour YouTube to find interesting clips. With Super Street Fighter IV, you're getting a more fully developed game than was made available in 2009, and Capcom isn't charging full price. It's a really easy game to recommend, since it offers more fighters with unique styles and plenty of reasons to keep playing online. There's a lot that returns from Street Fighter IV, so I can understand if those who bought the original might be annoyed at having to pay more for this. But if someone were to walk up to me and ask what's the one fighting game they should buy right now, my answer would be Super Street Fighter IV. For the full written review, head over to IGN.com.